What's good, y'all? It's your boy AP. Welcome to the Galaxy Sports Supreme podcast wrap up from the Canelo Bud fight. And I was wrong as a motherfucker. I was wrong as a motherfucker. Listen, got to give Bud Crawford his flowers. Ain't no other way to even look at it. You got to give the guy his flowers. Pure and simple. Got to give it to him. You know, Bud's countering ability in this fight was incredible. But it didn't shock me because he did the same thing against Errol Spence. And, you know, styles make fights, and Canelo's style was tailor-made for Bud. Flat-footed, slow, not a combination puncher. I definitely thought Canelo was going to win the fight, and it was really shocking to see a couple things that took place. It's like every time Bud threw a punch or Canelo threw a punch, Bud would slip that punch and let go a 3-4 punch combination, eating his ass up. Now, I expected Bud to do these things because he did it against Spence, but what I did not expect, I didn't expect Canelo's power to have zero effect on Bud. Zero effect. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect Bud to have the stamina that he had. Did not expect that, you know, with all that extra weight that he had to put on. To me, that shit was unreal, his performance. You know, just looking at the fact that he'd been out the ring for more than a year, going on 38 years old, and still operated at a supreme level. Salute. You know, it's kind of funny that Bud had a tougher fight against Madrimov than he did Canelo. I think we could all be honest about that. But again, styles make fights. You know, Bud's combination punching and ring IQ was on full display. You know, Canelo has never been a combination puncher. When Bud jabbed to the head or to the body, Canelo simply did not have the reaction speed or reflexes to counter, period. Unlike every time Canelo threw a shot, Bud would slip that shot and let off a 3-4 punch combination again, eating Canelo ass up all night long. From the first round, in my opinion, Bud looked comfortable. I know people say the mid rounds or whatever, 7th round, Bud looked comfortable in the first round, in my opinion. His ring generalship, his ring IQ was on full display, good movement, and again, counter-punching ability. When Canelo throws a punch, Bud just released the fury on his ass every time. Canelo didn't know what to do. Canelo probably felt like he was fighting 2 or 3 motherfuckers in there with so many punches flying his direction. You know, Bud is just a great counterpuncher. It's a fantastic counterpuncher. He ate Canelo ass up all night long. And again, styles make fights. So my thing is, where does Bud go from here? You know, he's not coming back to 154. He said that. You know, I ain't going to front. I was kind of hoping he did so he could face my man Boots. You know, they were tied together for quite a few years talking about each other, but that ain't going to happen. This is Bud's era. Bud is not coming down to fight Boots. It's going to be Boots' era next. And Bud said he's not going up. So I'm not sure what Bud is going to do. But in my opinion, 3X undisputed, first time in boxing history, I think Bud should retire. Because I feel like if you keep fighting, eventually somebody going to clip you. Eventually. I think Bud should retire now. He's on top of the game, on top of the sport. He has nothing else to prove. Nothing else to prove. So, Bud, congratulations. I have to eat my crow along with a lot of other people. You are a pound-for-pound great. In my opinion, you're one of the top 2, top 3 counterpunchers in boxing history. Salute. This is your era, bud. Congratulations.